Alright, what is up, ballers? It is time to get to the Nation of Baseball Conquest. Now, I'm starting this late, obviously. I wanted to do this at the end of season one, when we had some cards, some better cards to do it with, but, things happen, things come up. It gets pushed back, so now we're doing it now with basically season two cards, which right now are pretty damn good. So the cards we get from doing this aren't really going to help us in terms of being placed in the squad, but I don't know. We need to get to it. I need to do it just because they help for the collections and whatnot. We'll still get, the experience, the hidden rewards, and all that. So without further ado, let's get to it. We will take care of the westernmost teams. So basically from the Royals and the Rangers to, the Giants and the Mariners and the Padres and everybody in between right there. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Let's get this out of the way. And hey, help your boy out. Hit that thumbs up, hit that sub, join the fam. Let's get to it. Enjoy.
Ready to go. Anthony Santander at the plate.
The first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Lifted in the air, right field. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
That's out to center field. And a couple of quick outs. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Right side, hard hit. Hampson on the first. Out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. And a good eye there. Hampson goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Grandal whips it to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Tyrone Blanco, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And a count is 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in Kansas City, and now it's going to be
the second
number 1.
Number 1.
Pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Adrian Beltre now at the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Second inning here, no score. Hard hit left side. Witt over to first. That's the third out. And welcome back
Leading
to the
up for the Royals.
now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Salvador.
That one finds the zone. Going 1. Late swing fouled off. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And they get Perez for the out. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Ground ball left side. Witt over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Hitter.
Well, there's a lot on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sam Long.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the
Number
lefty hitter coming up.
73.
I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Renfroe with a quick throw back in. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
The left fielder.
Runner in scoring position. No outs.
Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a pop-up. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Yasmani Grandal up to hit.
Yasmani Grandal.
High fly ball out to center field. Calls it in, and there's two away. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. Dives and keeps it on the infield to first. And that's a great play for the out. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the third baseman. Michael Mask. New pitcher on now. Kirby Yates. Here
Now
comes the pitch.
Kirby
Swing and a miss.
Yates.
Strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first
Outside,
hitter
that's a
he
ball.
faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
I got 1 ball, 1
Top
strike.
of the zone for a called strike. 1 out, base is empty.
3.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And 2 away now. Kyle Isbell stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike.
0-2
and it's
the count.
0-2. In the air, right side. Anthony sizes this one up. And the inning is over.
Now pitching
Back,
for the
and now on the
Royals.
mound to start the fourth. Chris Stratton. Go ahead run on base. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And here it comes.
Ball
and
1.
the pitch a little bit low. Ball
Counts
1.
1-0.
That hit him.
Time. That
And
ball
the
got
leadoff
him.
man is aboard to start the inning.
These types of mistakes usually turn out to be costly this late in the ball game. Things can really slip away in a hurry.
Rip, but it curls foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Next offering upstairs. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1.
He's
Here to
out.
first, double play.
Well, not what you're expecting right there with your
Now
number
batting.
3 hitter at the plate.
Number
It looked
1.
like it was going to be a big inning. Now you're going to need a little bit of luck to get that 2-out RBI across.
Number 1
Nope.
in
Ball
the
1.
box, lays off for ball 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner from third comes across, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring
The
home the
batter,
run.
number
There's nothing
2.
cheap about the way he got that one through the
Gunnar
infield. That was ripped. Cut out in
Henderson.
front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now Gunnar Henderson. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first
He's
in
out.
time, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom bottom of the fourth. Here's Garrett Hampson. The right-hander back to work.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Dairon Blanco. And that's in there at the knees. With the winning run at the plate. And here
no
in
balls,
extra
2
innings.
strikes.
Just misses. And it's 1 and 2.
That's
Just
ball 2.
off the outside part of the plate.
3.
Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the
Up next to
fastball
the board,
beneath.
the shortstop, Bobby
The
Ball
next
1, no
pitch
strikes.
outside.
Jr.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've
1
got
ball,
to expand the
2
zone.
strikes.
Swings
3.
and misses, struck him out. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively.
Ready to go now?
Leading
Now
off
here's the
for the
switch in
Fury,
power threat,
the
Anthony
first baseman,
Santander.
Anthony
The winding
Santander.
pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Under it. 1 up, 1 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Ken Griffey Jr. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Under it. Pulls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter,
The second
Outfield
baseman,
playing very
number
deep,
1.
not wanting anything over their heads.
Ball
That's off
inside.
the inside edge, and it's 1-0. Lace down the line, could be extra bases, and that rolls into the corner. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really
That
good about
is
that
it.
one. A well-deserved
shortstop,
double on a great swing. Got
Gunnar
everything going on time. He
Henderson.
stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now at the plate,
Ball.
Gunnar Henderson, and that's down and away. In the air, left field, down the line, snags it on the run, and that is that. Now the left fielder.
Leading
Wyatt
up
Blank
for the Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Side low, and that's ball 1.
Ball
Just
2.
missed.
2-0.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. In the air, out towards left center. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one down. Marcus Simeon in the box now. Takes strike 1.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp.
Aye.
He goes down looking. Now it's Corey Seager. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to
0-1.
fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
0-2's the
Seager
count.
at second with 2 down.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look
Aye.
out.
Got him. That ends the frame. Welcome
pitching
back, and
for
we've
the
got a new
Rangers,
arm on the mound to start the
number
second.
66.
Josh Spores.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the pitch. Adrian
Counts
Beltre
1-0.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. And a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And that one hit to first. And base hit.
Just one of those seam
Batting
high
it.
base hits through the
The left
infield.
fielder,
It just kind of rolled
Teoscar
over on it a little bit, but
Hernandez.
sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay throw.
He's safe.
Not going to get him. He's in there.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready
Batting
to
nine.
swing it on the first
The
pitch.
catcher.
Recognized the
Yes,
break on
line.
that pitch early, and
Rondon.
that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job
No,
right there,
inside.
letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Kicks and fires. one could be extra bases. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 4. And that's a double.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a great approach.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Rock Burke.
Now pitching for the Rangers,
Anthony Santander
number
at the plate.
46.
He's 0 for 1.
Rock Burke.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He won the high school home run derby in 2018. They held the events between rounds during MLB's home run derby at Nationals Park.
Such a cool experience for Bobby Witt Jr. He has 8 homers in 76 seconds, hitting in front of major leaguers and 43,000 plus fans inside the stadium. Man, my adrenaline would have been pumping in that moment.
Garcia makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. And
He's
they
out.
get the out. Back in Arlington.
Leading off
Here's
for
the
the
center
Rangers,
fielder, Josh
the
Smith.
center fielder, Josh
Now he
Smith.
catches the corner for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Batting 6.
So digging
The
in,
right fielder,
Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
On the ground to third. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch
Batting
a little
7.
bit, but he
The
got
first
enough
baseman,
behind it to shoot it through for a foul.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Garcia off of first
No ball,
with 2
2
away.
strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Third out, and that ends the frame. We're
Now
back to
pitching
start the
for the
third, and there's a new arm on the mound.
Number
Brent
65.
Anderson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for.
Now batting.
It's hard to hit a
Designated
baseball
hitter,
much better than that, and
Adrian
even a lot of professional
Beltre.
hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. Tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
And the righty deals. On the ground, could be 2. Seager, the flip to second.
Out.
On to low. It's a double play. 2
Now
outs,
batting.
base is empty.
The right
And
fielder,
now the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Anthony.
And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that
0-2.
time.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 7-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Doubled his first time up. And that one in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. A double and a run scored his first time up.
Outside.
Wouldn't chase that time. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Bounce to the right side. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Grandal. Third out. As we go
leading off for the Rangers,
of the third. Now
the designated hitter,
new arm out of the bullpen, Liam Hendricks.
Carter.
He has a great slider
Now
with tons of movement.
Liam
Liner, base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel...
Oh, diving stop. Quick feed to second
He's
for
out.
one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's Marcus Simeon.
the
He was
second
the
baseman,
strikeout victim his first
Marcus
time. And there's the strike.
Simeon.
Hendricks, 32 years old, and is a native of Australia.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Man at first, one away.
3.
Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now batting, shortstop,
Seager stands in.
Corey.
A swing and a
Seager.
miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This could end it.
3.
And that'll do it.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0 for Chris
Fans
Singleton.
are final.
Anthony Santander
Leading
at the
off for
plate.
the Fury, the first baseman, Anthony
The wind and the pitch.
Santander.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second.
Here's the third baseman, Bobby Witt
number
Jr.
7.
Outfield
Bobby
deep here,
Witt
trying to
Jr.
prevent anything over their heads. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He powers that one out of here. It's 2-0. And here is Ken Griffey Jr. That one ripped right center field. Doyle going back on this one, and it's off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Stepping in, number 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Junior around third. He'll score, and they're up by 3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Over to first, and he's saved.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson.
That's
Pitch
a ball.
misses. 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That was blasted to the moon. Second home run of the inning. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. Now on the bump, Antoine Kelly.
Well, they need someone to stop the lead and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. They go back to back, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. Now it's going to be Roman Anthony. That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Oh, that's out.
Outside. It's 2-2. Straight through that one, it's a strikeout. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that one is lifted in the air. Blackman settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Batting 9.
2 outs,
catcher,
base is empty. Yasmani Grandal digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Hot shot to third. McMahon fires over to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here at Coors Field.
Leading off
Win now
for the
for
Rockies,
Colorado.
the
Brenton
center
Doyle.
fielder, Brenton.
Through there for a
Doyle.
strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Gets it to first.
He's out.
And a quick out number 1. Here's Charlie
Batting
Blackman.
second, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
One in triple digits. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's
No
strike
balls,
2.
2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Strike 1.
0-1.
And he blows that one by him at a
0-2 is the
100.
count.
goes down looking. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. That one ripped. That's back there. It's a bomb. That one felt good. It's 7-0. The new pitcher in the game, Victor Vodnik.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And puts the squeeze on that one. One down. Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. doubled in his first AB. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
With the shift on, hits right into it, throws the first in time. Here's the second baseman. Singleton scored his first time. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Ezekiel Tovar.
the shortstop, Ezekiel.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one at triple digits.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's Elias Diaz. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Schemes. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Punch out there. 2 out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Next for Colorado, Michael Toglia. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez has this one sized up. And that's the inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound.
Number 46.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball,
and
that's
another ball. On its way to the corner, on his way over. He's got it, and there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Adrian Beltre. He's already homered in this game.
Adrian Beltre.
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Roman Anthony.
1-0.
First pitch, not close. Mears, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. The 1-0. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-0. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Grandal now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Nabs it. And there are 2 outs. So the lineup
The
flips
first
over.
baseman, number 25.
Anthony Santander
Anthony
will hit next.
Santander.
Line drive. Doyle hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back
Leading
to the
off
ballpark.
for the
Now it's
Rockies,
Brendan Rodgers.
the second baseman.
Well, the pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strong.
And he's
Now
got a
pitching.
nice lead to work with,
Matt
so he should come in throwing
Strong.
strikes, attacking these hitters.
Yeah.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jacob Stallings now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2. 3.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 gone now. Nolan Jones at the plate with 2
0-1's the
away.
count.
Swings through that one. And now the lefty chops in for a strike. The Rockies down to their final strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So now back to the top of the order.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
0-2 now. On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me.
Yo, what's up, Mel? How we doing?
Here's the first
Leading
baseman,
off for the
Anthony
Fury,
Santander.
the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Walker takes it to the bag. One out in the top of the first. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Grichuk sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. McCarthy going back. And that's up under the walkway and out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 1-0. Now it's the second baseman. In the air out towards right center. McCarthy in position. And that is that. Bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks,
outfielder.
the center fielder,
Out there to center.
McCarthy
Jr. makes the grab on the run. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And there's 2 away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in the desert, leading off Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop.
And he's the home run leader on this team.
Henderson.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. To the right side. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Next to hit, Adrian Beltre.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Adrian Beltre.
This one popped up. Alexander under it. He's got it. There's 2 away. Stepping in, the
Batting
long
7,
ball threat, Roman
right
Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 2-0. Brandon Hughes.
Number
on the pitch out of the
56.
pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Randall Grichuk
Leading off for the Diamondbacks,
and the pitch.
the right fielder,
Round
Randall
and round with
Grichuk.
the throw to first, and quickly one away in the second. And the batter now, Blaze Alexander. Fastball for a strike. The D-backs trailing by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, had him out front for the strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. And a strike in there.
0-1's the count. Nope.
Just
Ball
missed.
1.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And
That's
the
ball
slider
2.
just misses. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
It's 0-2. Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez brings it in. And that is that. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Joe Mantiply.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Outside, that's a ball.
Santander takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Grandal aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on.
Oh.
The throw is still in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Down the third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Right side. Marte whips it to first. And Witt is out. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered here in this one. That
Counts
one
1-0.
outside, and it's 1-0. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Back here at Chase
Leading
Field,
up,
bottom of the
the
inning,
back,
and now the DH.
the designated hitter,
Suarez.
Eugenio.
Gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting, center
To
fielder.
the top of the lineup,
Jake
Jake McCarthy stands in down for the Diamondbacks. That's in for a strike. Scott measures 6 feet even, 235 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
Fans are finalizing.
Anthony Santander
Leading
at the
off for
plate.
Phoenix, the first baseman, Anthony
As he turns on the rubber with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. And there's one away. And here is Bobby Witt Jr.
Number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
And a foul ball. And he deals.
You know, Boo, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Swing
One ball,
and a miss as
2
he was
strikes.
out front. And swinging. So 2 down now, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Number 1 now at the plate as he
0-1.
swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Ripped on the ground a second. And that is that. Back here in San Diego.
Leading off
So
for
digging
the
in now
Padres,
for San Diego,
the
Jose
center fielder,
Azocar.
Jose Azocar.
One finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
3.
Down on strikes, and that's the first out. Jackson Merrill in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Right through there for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Hey.
And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Back here at Petco.
Leading off for the
New inning
Furies,
getting started.
the
Now,
shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson. Cease.
Henderson.
Back to work. The pitch. That one ripped, but foul. That
1 ball,
misses.
2
Count
strikes.
1 and 2. High fly ball out into left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to
That
later
is it.
on.
Tom
The
Cosgrove
designated hitter,
takes over on the mound.
Adrian
No outs.
Beltre.
Runner at
Now
first.
pitching for the
Now
Padres,
here is Adrian
number
Beltre.
59, Tom Cosgrove.
On the ground to the left.
No,
And
foul ball.
Foul ball. The pitch.
Hey.
Swing and a miss.
Got to be careful here. This
0-2
is the
is the
type of
count.
hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
In the air, center field. Azocar sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Cosgrove keeping him close. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ground ball could be 2. And And that one handled over to
Out.
Kim. One.
Safe.
Over to first. Safe. And now
Batting
Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And that's outside.
Outside.
And that's ball one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two outs. And
Inside, ball two.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with two gone.
He was all over that one. Pretty good fastball location.
Now
They turn things over to the southpaw, number 48.
Austin
Grandal up to hit.
Davis.
Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the
Ball,
blink of
that's
an
in.
eye. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. And
Nope.
delivers
Outside.
outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Back there. And it is gone. He hammers one out to right. And now they're out front. It's 3-0. At the plate, Anthony Santander. Fly to left his first time. Ground ball up the middle. The rise. Tosses to first.
Got him.
And that will end the inning. Bottom of the second.
Leading up
Fernando
for the
Tatis
Padres,
Jr. to hit here.
the right fielder, Fernando
Change
Tatis
up on the corner, and that's a strike.
Jr.
After putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning.
No ball,
Don't
two
give that
strikes.
other team any hope. You just hope you can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Manny Machado, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Padres trailing by 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comes up empty.
No ball,
That's
two
strike
strikes.
2.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of breaking his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
And
Ball
that's off
in.
the inside edge. Now 1-2.
Aye.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Kyle Higashioka. Foul ball. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And the count is 0-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. We're
Now
back to start the
pitching for
third,
the
and there's a new arm on the mound.
Number
Wandy
58,
Peralta.
Wandy
Now the number 2
Peralta.
hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. Sliced down the right side. Peralta, in his 7th season, he features a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Kim with the throw to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Bounced up the middle. Over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs,
batter,
base is empty.
number 1.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Say to win.
0-1's the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back.
Leading off
Donovan
for the
Solano.
Padres, the first baseman, Donovan.
Ryan Helsley on the pitch here.
I can't imagine
Now,
any save is an easy one.
Ryan
You're holding a
Helsley.
small lead on the scoreboard,
Oh,
and you
1.
know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always
2
high
is the count.
stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Hey!
Helsley, a very
Oh,
difficult
1's the
guy to
count.
get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And now Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
That's strike 1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our... Anthony Santander.
Leading
at the
off for
plate.
the Fury, the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Here comes the pitch. On the ground, right side. Arise. Tosses the
He's
first.
out.
1 up, 1 down. Now here's Bobby
Batting
Witt
second,
Jr.
the third
Lots of
baseman,
pop at the
number
plate.
7,
Outfield playing
Bobby
back almost
Witt
on the warning
Jr.
track. This to center field. Settles underneath it. And makes the grab. 2 down. Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. Pitch is outside. Ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Left field. Pretty well struck. Profar going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And stepping in
Leading
is
off
the
for
speedy
the Padres,
Jose Azocar.
the center fielder, Jose
Finds the corner.
Azocar.
0-1's the count.
Flares it into the outfield. Takes it in for the out.
Batting
Jackson
second,
Merrill, the next
the
up for the
designated hitter.
Padres.
It's never fun
Jackson.
going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that
Merrill.
finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Witt over to first. And the bunt
Batting
attempt
third,
doesn't work out.
the left fielder, Jurickson
Jurickson Profar
Profar.
in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. This ball for a strike. 0-2
No
now.
balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back
Leading
to the
off
ballpark.
for Phoenix,
Standing in is the
the
power-hitting
second
second baseman,
number one.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that one lifted in the air center field. Kim brings it in with a nice running grab. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in.
Gunnar Henderson.
Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. Here's a big power threat. Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre.
And there's a foul ball.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
On the run, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Save. So 2
Batting
down.
seven.
Here's some
The
real
right fielder,
power at the plate.
Roman
Anthony.
Anthony.
There you
Tried
go.
to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. 2 outs. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Tatis on the move, racing back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. The 2-run shot. It's 2-0. Tom Cosgrove gets the call from the
Now
pen.
pitching for the
Just trying to keep this one close here.
Number
And this is
59.
where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. It just got out of here. It's 3-0. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And that one hammered way back there. And that one's gone. He leaves the yard to right. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. So the batting order turns over. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Ball one, no
Inside,
strike.
almost got him. Fought off foul. 4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the second. Two down, nobody on. And
2-2
it
the count.
skips in the dirt.
You
And
got a
there's
full
ball.
count.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a
Now
row.
pitching
Number
for the
48
Padres.
into the game.
Number 48.
Bobby Witt Jr. at the
Austin.
dish now. He committed to play for the
Davis.
University of Oklahoma, where his dad went before the Royals changed his mind.
He would have been the #1 overall pick in most drafts. As a high schooler, he won a gold medal with Team USA and was named the 2019 Gatorade National Baseball
Oh, that's
Player
off
of the
the
Year.
plate.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. And a base hit up the middle. Coming home. He scores. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run.
The center
Couldn't get any
fielder,
air
number
under it, but
24,
he smoked that
Ken
ball back
Griffey
up the
Jr.
middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. And a base hit right there. To third out
Hey.
of time. He's safe. It's second and third with 2 gone.
The batter, number one.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman. Lied out his first time.
Hey.
Swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Ripped to short. Pin with the throw to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres.
right
Fernando Tatis.
Hey.
Through that one for strike 1.
This is a
0-1's
very
the count.
important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down anytime.
Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Manny Machado. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses. That's out number 2. Kyle Higashioka, the next up for the Padres.
Nope.
And takes low for ball 1. Swings through that.
Good late sink on
1-1.
that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. We're
Now
back to start the
pitching for
third,
the
and there's a new arm on the mound. Wandy
Number
Peralta.
58.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the
Now
DH,
batting,
Adrian
designated hitter,
Beltre. Reached on an
Adrian
infield single his
Beltre.
first time. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him
The
here.
batter,
First pitch
the right
fastball in a
fielder,
great spot to do some
Roman
damage, and he squared it up
Anthony.
nicely.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. That
Ball
one's
1.
upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. Peralta in his 7th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
That's ball 2.
Backed off the plate that time. That one lifted to left. High
got a ground
bounce
rule
over
double.
the fence for an
2
automatic
bases.
double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and
That's a
not
ball.
allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
The lefty to 1-0. Fly ball down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Makes a nice running catch. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead.
The batter,
Yasmani
the catcher,
Grandal up to hit.
Yasmani
He's already homered in this
Grandal.
game. That one hammered center field. Azokar ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here in San
Leading
Diego,
up for the
here's the
Padres,
first baseman,
the
Donovan
first
Solano.
baseman, Donovan.
Pitching change here, Emmanuel Clase.
Now
Compared to some days, this is a
Emmanuel
pretty low leverage
Clase.
appearance for him. So he should be
0-1's the
fairly
count.
free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Griffey on his horse. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
That one fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's going to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Ha-Seong Kim stands in now and watches strike 1. Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
out.
outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Azokar swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That catches the corner. The Padres down to their final strike. Right through there, got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
Fans are final.
Anthony Santander
Leading
at the
off
plate.
for the Fury, the first baseman, Anthony
The pitch.
Santander.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A towering shot. It's 3-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In the air out to center. Settles underneath it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Gunnar Henderson.
Lobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and
now
they had a run. It's 4-0.
Number 28.
One down. Adrian Beltre getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. That one ripped left field. And forget it. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-0. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And there are two down. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Two outs. Down on strikes he goes. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to
Leading up for the Dodgers.
And the pitch.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Down the line, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And a foul ball.
A runner at third with less than 2 outs. This is the guy that usually comes through in these spots.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Batting
That's the
fourth.
second out.
The left fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar.
Late with the swing there.
Hernandez.
He's got a
0-1's the
rare
count.
skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff
1-1.
still has bite to it.
1-1.
You just don't see it flatten it out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
And that'll do it. Back here
Leading
in
off,
L.A.,
fourth
top
inning.
of the second.
The
Yasmani
catcher.
Grandal up to hit. Line of the pitch. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. Ryan Yarbrough on
Number
the pitch out of the
56.
pen here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Santander, the batter
0-1.
now as he swings and misses for strike one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Out to short and a base hit right there.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Now
Just one of those
batting.
seeing-eye
Third
base
base
hits through the infield.
Bobby
Just kind of
Witt
rolled over on it a
Jr.
little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the
Witt
count.
Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Touches down. That's a hit. Throw into third. He's
in there.
That's now 3 hits in a
center
row for
fielder,
the
number
offense.
24,
Pitch was in and off the
Hendrick
plate.
Jr.
So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Towards first. And he takes it
out.
himself for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but
The
competitor
batter,
like him, he is
number
looking
1.
forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Number
Ball
one
that's
in the
outside.
box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Base hit. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He'll
He
score.
beat it.
2
Safe.
runs are in. It's 8-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now here is Gunnar Henderson.
0-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. Out towards right center field. Out. Snags it. Runner tags at second. And next is the
The batter.
designated hitter,
The designated
Adrian
hitter.
Beltre. He's
Adrian
already homered here in this one.
Beltre.
Hard hit to third. Gathers
He's out.
and throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium.
off for the
And
Dodgers.
now here is
The
James
center fielder.
Outman.
James
Foul
Outman.
ball.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
On the ground right side on to
Got him.
first. That's one out the bottom of the second. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good
0-1's the count.
execution.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Griffey in pursuit. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. On the ground right side. Slings to first. That ends the inning. Back here at
Leading
Chavez
off
Ravine.
for the Fury.
And now
The right
Roman
fielder.
Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. It has the distance gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's 9-0. Alex
for the
Vesia
Dodgers.
gets handed the rock out of the
Number
pen.
51.
He's into the game with the
Alex
bases empty. So up next, Teoscar Hernandez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Outman under it. Makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. He's
Now
already
batting,
homered in this game.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And a foul ball. Vesia, a 6-1 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The
Ball.
next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything
The
came
first
together
baseman, number
perfectly for him
25,
right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to
That's a
it. That's
ball.
great work right there.
Santander up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. That's down
ball
and in.
2.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Man at second. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's got to have a great at-bat. Finish this off.
At the belt and fires. Right side, hard hit. To first.
He's out.
2 away. Here's the third
The
baseman,
third baseman,
Bobby Witt
number
Jr.
7, Bobby Witt Jr.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. He's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Now
that.
back,
Great hands
the
on that
seventh
swing to take the inside
Henry
pitch and
Jr.
drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hernandez makes the catch, inning over. Set for the bottom
Leading
of the
off
third.
for the
And at the plate
Dodgers.
for the Dodgers.
The right
Jason.
fielder, Jason.
Here's a new pitcher from the
Hayward.
pen, Brian Wilson.
Now pitching.
And you know, bullpen
Brian.
guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So, we'll see.
Oh, gets dirty. Throws from his knees. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the
Now
third baseman,
Miguel Vargas.
Vargas.
And here's the strike. Base is empty,
0-1.
one away. Here in the last half of the third.
2.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now. So last chance for the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Right-handed reliever. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball,
1
2
strike
strikes.
away.
3.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Our final line
Your
score.
final in this one. And now it's going to be
Leading off for
Anthony
the Fury,
Santander.
the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
Ball
And
1.
Ball 1. Way
2-0.
outside, and it's 2-0. Kershaw fires. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking
Batting
for right
second,
there. Just an
the
awesome
third
swing of the
baseman,
bat,
number
quick
7,
hands, and just
Bobby
launched the baseball.
Witt
108
Jr.
on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner around second. Here comes the throw.
He's in there.
Batting third,
Two consecutive
center
base
fielder,
hits for
number
this
24,
team. Really nice job
Ken
staying up the
Griffey
middle with
Jr.
his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Ken Griffey Jr. Hit hard, that gets through. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-zip.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives
Batting
in
fourth,
two in a huge
the
spot.
second
Once you
baseman,
get the ball by the pitcher,
number
there's
1.
a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's going to be number 1. Swing and a
0-1.
miss as he was late that time.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Step off, throw to first.
Safe.
And he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Kershaw deals. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. Griffey around second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball, Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores, and it's 4-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Got the top of the ball a little bit.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Bobby Miller.
Now pitching for the
Stepping in, the long ball threat,
number
Adrian
28,
Beltre.
Bobby Miller.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one wrapped foul. Headed down the line. Hayward on his way over. He's got it. And there's one down. Now it's the power speed combo. Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
101 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
The count.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Outside. Off
That's
the
in.
plate
Ball
inside.
2.
And the count is 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And the 1-0. Now this is in the air down the line. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's
Counts
ball
1-0.
one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-0. So the lineup flips over. Anthony Santander at the plate. That's a strike. 2 out, space is empty. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Bottom of the first. And now
Leading
the
off
first
for
baseman,
the Dodgers,
Freddie Freeman.
the first baseman, Freddie
That one
Freeman.
finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers.
No balls,
I
2
think
strikes.
keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Going, gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 7-1. Mookie Betts in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Number 29.
Michael Grove.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. Liner, caught in second. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second base.
Now
that at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor.
Ball one.
Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ball one, no
strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the second. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizes this one up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back
leading
to the
off
ballpark.
for the Dodgers,
now, James Outman.
the center fielder, James
in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
Right-hander kick steals.
3.
Struck him out looking. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Up the middle, Henderson. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now the DH, Andy Pajes. Strike one.
Bringing the cheese on
0-1's the count.
In there at the knees for a strike. Kicks and fires.
3.
On and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Ryan
number
Yarbrough.
56.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Adrian Beltre. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Outman drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder.
Flied to right his first time.
Hernandez.
Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. And we're back.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
Jason Hayward.
the right fielder, Jason
Tom Henry taking over on the mound.
Now
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking his hitters.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Hankey goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball,
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Forkball, and he works in a slider. So now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Got him swinging. Now here is Miguel Vargas. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-1's the count.
Hanky, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a miss.
The first baseman,
He's
number
down
5,
on strikes.
Freddie
Now 2 gone.
Freeman.
Freeman
1-0.
at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. That one the other way. On to first.
He's out.
Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
Fans are final line score.
Okay, all set to
Leading
go.
off for the
Anthony
Fury,
Santander at
the
the
first
plate.
baseman, Anthony Santander.
The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting third.
Here's the center fielder,
number
Ken
24,
Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Slapped the other way, foul. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Hey. Out front there as he swings through it.
No
As
ball,
a pitcher,
2 strikes.
you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He powers that one out of here. And they take the lead. It's 2-0. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ball one there.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBI.
Henderson.
Out towards left center. And no one can get there.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Adrian Beltre now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one not close. 1-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves jaws on the floor.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 3-zip. And he's got himself a triple.
Comes through with the RBI. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. And he does such a nice job. And that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. In comes the run from third, and it's 4-0. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
That was righty reliever out of the pen, number 73. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Number 73.
Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
A dive, he's got it. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here at Oracle Park, there's the shortstop at the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald. In there at the knees. Strike 1. And he chases a high fastball there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he deals.
3.
Banks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Matt Chapman. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Hey. 0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here in San
Leading off
Francisco,
for Phoenix,
Yasmani Grandal
the
up to
catcher,
hit.
Yasmani
And a
Grandal.
pitch. Left field, Conforto settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. And now
The first
Anthony
baseman, number
Santander.
25,
0
Anthony
for 1. He grounded out his first
Santander.
at bat. Base knock center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted 2nd overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, those kind of
The
lucky,
batter,
soft
the
hits
center
will always
fielder,
make you smile.
Ken
He
Griffey
clearly didn't
Jr.
catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Junior takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Witt leads off 2nd with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch is outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That
Outside, that's a
misses,
ball.
and now 3-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from 2nd. It's 6-0. And he's at 3rd with 1 away. That's a triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
The
110
batter,
miles per hour.
number
And
1.
man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander
The
status.
batter, number 2,
The
shortstop,
left-hander on now,
Gunnar
Eric Miller.
Henderson.
And with the big
Now
deficit on the
pitching for the
scoreboard,
Giants,
he almost has to just
number
put that out of his
68,
mind.
Eric
Every outing matters for relievers in their
Miller.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He scores, and it's an 8-run lead.
They
Now
are
batter,
really feeding
the
off each
designated
other.
hitter,
That's 5 hits in a
Adrian
row. Pretty much a model
Beltre.
swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bob with so many.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And a base hit. And it throws offline, safe at 3rd.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
The
Fastball
batter,
pretty much middle,
right
middle,
fielder,
and that's what you fall
Roman
asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no
Anthony.
surprise he put a great swing on it.
At the plate, Roman Anthony. High fly ball down the left field line. And that drops foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Drifts towards it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from 3rd. He's in on the sac fly, and they now lead by 9.
Now
So
batter,
digging in,
the
Teoscar
left fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar
Grounded out his
Hernandez.
first time. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's long gone. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. It's 11-0. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Number
They
71.
need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Grandal down
one's
at the
the
plate
count.
as he swings through strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Out number 3. Ready to go
Leading
for the
up
last half
for
of
the
the inning.
Giants.
Michael Conforto
The
will
left
climb.
fielder,
That one finds the
Michael
corner, and it's a 1-1.
Conforto.
That's
Off the plate,
inside.
ball 1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2
Kicks
strikes.
and deals.
3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Batting
Looks like
fifth,
he's picked up
the
right where
catcher,
he left off.
Patrick.
Patrick
Bailey.
batting with 1 down, takes the strike. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Tyro Estrada to the plate. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. A swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Anthony Santander. And the pitch. Well struck, right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. And the batter now, Bobby
Now
Witt
batting,
Jr.
third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr.
Rogers, a 6'3" righty,
0-1's the count.
180 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. They tried to
1-1.
get him to chase on a slider down and away. Hit hard on the ground is short. And Witt is out. 2 out, space is empty. Ken
The center
Griffin
fielder,
Jr.
number
digs
24.
in now. He's
Ken
already
Griffin
homered here in
Jr.
this one. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 12-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman. Hard hit left side. Zips it
Got him.
across, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
up
the
for the
Wade Jr.
Giants, the first baseman, Lama
Kirby Yates will
Wade
take over
Jr.
here.
Compared to some
Now
days,
pitching,
this is a pretty low leverage
Kirby
appearance for him, so
Yates.
he should be fairly free and easy
0-1.
out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
0-2.
0-2 now. He goes down looking. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one.
No balls,
The
2 strikes.
Giants with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the 3rd. Goes
Batting
down
ninth,
looking.
the right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski at the plate with 2 away.
Yastrzemski.
Swings
0-1's
through
the
that
count.
one.
Ball.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. They're down to their final strike. The Giants down to their final strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He was all over
Now
that
batting,
one. Timing on the
the
swing was
shortstop,
good, able to shoot the ball up
Tyler
the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have
Fitzgerald.
liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Flips the corner. Yastrzemski
No
leads
balls,
off
2
first
strikes.
with 2 down to the inning. Hit to right, and that should do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
12-0 your final here in this one. Anthony Santander at the
for
plate.
Phoenix, the first baseman, Anthony Santander.
He turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers. That's towards center. Bliss sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And a quick out, number one. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
The third baseman, number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
Fouled off left side. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a foul straight back. One out, base is empty. Bounce to the right. Crawford tosses to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. Ken Griffey Jr.
Batting third,
now at the plate.
the center fielder,
4
number
pitches,
24.
2 outs. That is an
Ken
excellent
Griffey Jr.
base.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting fourth,
Man at second here
the
with 2
second
away.
baseman,
And next will be the
number
cleanup
1.
hitter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their head. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And now it's even up.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
This one in the air. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading up
Now it's the
for the
shortstop,
Mariners,
Ryan Bliss.
the shortstop,
The wind of the pitch.
Bliss.
Fought off foul. And Sale deals.
Strike 2.
That one 95 to finish him off. Digging in, Luke Raley. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike at the knees. 2 out, space is empty. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
0-2.
To the right side. Santander takes it himself, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Back Back at T-Mobile
Leading
Park,
off for the
stepping
Fury,
in, the slugging
the
shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
Gilbert back to work. And a good
Ball
eye there.
outside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Here's a rocket to right field. He's got it. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Check
Did he go?
swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. And that one ripped into right. And it
Over the
hops
fence.
over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, that may
So out of the bullpen
Now
for the
pitching
Mariners,
for the
Taylor
Mariners.
Saucedo.
Number
and
60.
they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that one is lifted in the air on the move to the alley. He's got it. 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game
Batting
and
in.
get the first hitter he faces. Just makes
Leon
everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Line to left. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. That could be a
Batting down.
dangerous pitch if
The
you
catcher,
don't get it inside
Yasmani
enough, because as a
Grandal.
hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Grab. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
second.
up for the
So now it's the
Mariners.
Mariner cleanup
The
hitter.
catcher,
Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
Good
Breaking
one.
ball that drops in there.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted
Hit
out
right.
there, but his stuff is still nasty.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away. And now here is J.P. Crawford.
Yeehaw.
That one finds the zone.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, bottom half of inning number 2.
Ha!
Swings through that one out in front
0-2.
that time. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Mitch Garver up to hit here. That one fouled off. The 0-1.
2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So
No
much
balls,
talent on
2
display
strikes.
when this guy's out there on the hill.
Hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. We're
Now
back to
pitching
start the
for the
third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Number 52.
Pretty tight game,
Conquest.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a pitch. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one is going to go. A massive home run. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Here's the third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1. Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to
Up.
first, and 1 away in the top of the third.
The center fielder,
So up
number
next,
24.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to
Up.
first. Got the out. Here's the second baseman. He popped out his first
Now
time.
batting, number 1.
This one in the air center field. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
batter,
And now they've
number
got some
2.
speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Henderson.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. That one ripped right center field and a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right
Now
there.
batting,
Kind of a risky
designated
pitch
hitter,
coming inside with the
Adrian
breaking ball like that. You
Beltre.
have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Next
That's
to hit,
low, that's a
Adrian
ball.
Beltre. That one ripped. It One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Henderson rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the
new pitcher for the Mariners, Ryan Stanton.
Now pitching
So
for
2
the
down. Now here is
Number 45.
Roman Anthony.
Ron Stanton.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Rodriguez raging back towards the wall. On the warning track and holds it in. Here's Dylan Moore.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Dylan.
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Liam Hendricks.
Now pitching.
He has a
Liam
great slider with tons of movement. And here it comes.
Hee-haw!
quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Bounce to the right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The first baseman, Tom.
Time in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Slider clips the zone. The M's down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team.
Final line.